We, as a world and generation, have fallen into a deep hole of normalization and comfort. Look, guys, comfort is not a good word. I'm just going to lay this out to you. If you're comfortable, it means you're not growing.
Yep.
And if you're not growing, you're not achieving your full purpose in life, and you're not giving yourself and your family the better you. You're staying stagnant.
Yeah.
And what does stagnant water
Nothing
bring toward it? Mosquitoes and dead life. Mindset equals power. Welcome back to In the Cut with Carl and Chris. We welcome you again on this beautiful Sunday morning. Guys, we hope you were tuning in last week, or excuse me, we weren't here last week. We apologize. We had some family things going on.
Yes, we did.
We're going to do this.
And watching our YouTube videos as well. As you know, we got a YouTube video or YouTube channel up now. And so if you have taken the time out of your day to watch some of it, thank you. That's why we posted it. We're trying to expand and put ourselves out there a little more by getting in front of the camera and, you know, recording our podcast from beginning to the end, right? And so, again, thank y'all.
Yeah, go ahead, Chris. I'm messing with the cameras.
Okay. So yeah, today, y'all, we're gonna be talking about
Self-mastery.
Self-mastery.
Yeah, mastery. Yep.
Self-mastery, y'all. And so, what does self-mastery mean, Carl?
Look, guys, I'm going to lay this out simple as I can. I got it written out here for you, and I'm going to read off my notes. Guys, self-mastery is the ability to control and regulate one's thoughts, emotions, and actions in order to achieve personal growth, fulfillment, and success. It involves developing a deep understanding of oneself, identifying and managing one's strengths and weaknesses, and continuously striving for self-improvement. Self-mastery often includes practices such as self-discipline, emotional intelligence, mindfulness, and resilience, all aimed at enhancing one's ability to make conscious choices and lead a more purposeful life. It is a lifelong journey of self-awareness and self-control.
Wow.
If I don't get any deeper than that, then you need to wake up. Look, guys, I'm just going to dive off into some other stuff too. We got some key points we're going to hit on this for y'all. And what we're doing is we're trying to wake you up. We both talked about this yesterday. I got my hair cut by Chris yesterday. As y'all can see, got the good stuff on the side. Cleaned up, looks good. Appreciate it.
First time I see you rocking your hair without a hat, man.
Yeah,
you always rock a hat after the cut.
I figured I would do something different.
Yeah, man.
But look, we as a world and generation have fallen into a deep hole of normalization and comfort. Look, guys, comfort is not a good word. I'm just going to lay this out to you. If you're comfortable, it means you're not growing.
Yep.
And if you're not growing, you're not achieving your full purpose in life, and you're not giving yourself and your family the better you.
Yeah, you're just staying the same.
You're staying stagnant.
Yeah.
And what does stagnant water
Nothing
bring toward it? Mosquitoes and dead life.
Yeah. That's deep.
I'm just,
I mean, it's true.
Self-mastery, guys. Mastery, excuse me. I work, it's early in the morning still. Mastery. Look, a lot of people, they can't get this one.
Yeah, this is the hardest one.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people will want to do better for themselves, and they will start to do better for themselves. But when it comes down to what they choose to do on their spare time, they tend to slack off a little still. And these are gonna, in that alone time, in that time that you're spending by yourself, this is the time that you want to just really try to try to master yourself.
Yes.
Master your thoughts. Really be in control of what it is that you're doing. Because what do they say? It's like, well, there's a saying that it goes like, what are you doing when nobody's watching? Like when nobody's watching, that's when you're supposed to go the hardest, right? So,
Yes.
a lot of people tend to slack off when nobody's watching. They do what they do. They'll drink beer, they'll drink liquor, they'll smoke, they'll vape, they'll do too much TV, do too much video games, and then they want to wake up the next day and want to do better for themselves and try to get back on that, try to get motivated again to get up and get going, but you are unaligned. You're not, your habits, what it is that you're doing here, the way you think is not aligned with your goals, with what you really want to do, I guess, right? So for us, on my end, for instance, I've been wanting to get in shape for the longest and become a stronger male, like physically strong.
Yeah, for sure.
And mentally strong. I've always like thought of myself as this man who is just really in shape, really physically strong, mentally strong. So I'm like not weak to, any type of vice, um, and as well as not weak to TV, not weak, just a man who reads a lot, a man who practices how to speak, have a better speaking ability, vocabulary to be able to communicate with others. Like I just want to be this like just a smart man, educated and strong. And so this requires me to not do a lot of those things that is going to hold me back. And we keep bringing up, the drinking and the smoking and the watching too much TV and the eating poorly, because that's what the majority of people do now.
Yes.
They want to do good for themselves, but they tend to slack off on the weekends, when in reality the weekends should be the times where you should be really focusing on staying disciplined to what it is that you want to, where you want to get to.
Look, guys, for one, okay, I won't call you out, I guess, right now, but look, us as a generation, we have just fallen off. We have slacked. And I can say this because I was there myself. I wasn't motivated, I wasn't disciplined, and I wasn't structured enough to get my ass up and make a difference out of myself. What I did, it all started when we came back from the Barber Expo. We were listening to some serious podcast. We were really diving into it. And we, at that point, we said, you know what? It's time to change our show around. And let's make a difference. And from then, right there, I switched I had not drank anymore from then. When Chris talked about working out, I said, you know what? It's been a while. Yeah, let's give it a try. And here we are. Monday starts, 8 weeks straight of in the gym. We're eating right. Guys, got to get your macros on point. If you're going to work out, it's great. But if you don't got great nutrition, you might as well just say, fuck it.
Yeah, so pretty much for those of you who don't understand, is you can work out all you want, but there's a saying that goes, working out is queen and diet is king. Because you can work out all day, right? But if you're not going home after that and eating correctly according to your body, and then you're pretty much just wasting your time. So what macros are, it's pretty much it's the amounts of proteins, the amounts of
fat and carbohydrates
that you're supposed to take in daily. And the way you figure this out is by getting on some sort of app or hooking up to some sort of computer. A lot of gyms offer it as well. It'll literally like you have to put in your body weight, your body height, your age,
how much activity you do,
like how active you are on a daily. And
be honest.
You got to be honest. So you got to, if you're like me, I'm a barber. I stand up on my feet all day, so I'm a pretty active person. I'm always like burning calories. So for me, I have to take in at least 3,000 calories a day.
I'm the same way.
Because I'm so active. But for you, if you're somebody who sits behind a computer Just saying, or if you're somebody who, you just have a more relaxed job,
Yes.
it might be 2,000 calories, but the way you figure this out is by, I'll go ahead and give y'all a plug right now. You can go to If It Fits Your Macros.
Yes.
IfItFitsYourMacros.com. It's free. It doesn't cost you a dime, and it takes literally like 2 minutes to figure out your macros. And so what you do is you have to eat based off of how much calories you're supposed to take in daily.
Yes.
And this is the way to really grow your body.
And you have to, and you have to. Now, he gave you a great plug to get started.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you one so you can keep up with it daily, because while you're eating, you have to enter this stuff in. So if you don't calculate it right, you're not doing it good.
Yeah. So
MyFitnessPal is an app. Yes, the pro version costs money, but if not, it's free. And it keeps up. It even has a widget goes on your phone. It keeps up with what you're doing.
Well, I was going to say, y'all, really, man, it's not that hard. All you need is 1 week of tracking how you eat. 1 week, 7 days. You just track 7 days of how you eat, and boom, there you go. Now you know how for the rest of the time. Just depends on where you want to get to physically, right? But what we're saying is you can't just want something in life and not, I guess, do your research on it. You got to do your research, and you really got to figure out, okay, I want to get somewhere. How do I do this? You got to start asking questions. You got to start using your phone. We all have a phone, and this is like the easiest way to access some sort of information on whatever it is that you want. Stop watching social media and start using your phone to educate yourself, because there's so much knowledge out there, and there's literally no excuses to why you should, if you are trying to get in shape and you're just not seeing the results, it's because you are not actually putting in the work. And so you need to eat better, is what Carl and I are saying.
Yeah, and that's just, honestly, it's
just a part.
It's just one part.
One part of it.
Look, that's why we always say you got mindset ignites power, discipline fuels the journey, and structure designs the map.
Yeah.
Look, if you aren't even working out yet, we got to get this self-mastery down. Mastery. I just sometimes I'm like old school. I like saying mastery. It just sounds like old English. Mastery.
Yeah.
Okay, look, you got to get down. You've got to get, for one, there's topics right here we were going to try to hit on. I'm going to try to look.
We're going to hit on them, man.
What
you're saying is,
it's a starting point.
It's a starting point, but if you really want to make a change for yourself, you can't just say it. You have to think about it on a deeper level.
And you for sure can't say, I'll do it tomorrow.
No, and you have to imagine yourself. Use your imagination. You have to imagine yourself already being this person, and then once you see yourself in that light, it'll motivate you. It'll get you going. It'll make you want to get there. And so you're going to have to master your thoughts, and you're going to have to master yourself, like what it is that you're doing on a daily, really. Because like I said, if you're somebody who's working out, but you're still, smoking and drinking on the side, it's, if you're just a person who just wants to work out just to, I guess, be able to,
say you work out,
or no, not even that, but just somebody who wants to be like somewhat healthy, just be able to keep up and be light on their feet. Okay, say that, and own that. But if you are somebody who really wants to work out and get in shape and be the best version of yourself, just know you're going to have to put down a lot of the things that you're doing already, which is smoking, drinking, watching too much TV, too much video games, too much. I could go into some other topics. We got some kids in this room, so I don't want to keep going. But
look, it's in this. We got my boy in here and Romo's as well. Look, you're right, and I'll tell you another one that we talked about this yesterday in the barbershop.
Yeah.
Stop ordering your food all the time, and if you are going to order it, you better not be complaining that it's a few minutes late, because your big old McDonald's giant juicy fat water burger that's going to be unhealthy for you is 10 minutes late, or you get the wrong order. I'm tired of that stuff. We want all this convenience, but then we want to argue and complain because it isn't quick enough.
If you want it done the right way, you get up and you go to the store or you go to that restaurant and get it yourself. Stop being lazy. But really, guys, you should be cooking for yourself. I'm talking to you men here. Growing up, guys, I used to see my stepfather, his father, uncles cooking. It was such a normal thing for a man to cook. You know, I used to love the cooking that these older guys that I had in my life, the way they cooked. I was like, man, in damn near, I mean, there's a lot of men that cook out there, right?
There is.
But at the same time, I also know that there's not a lot. And so you should want to cook, y'all. You know what, especially for you younger people that are, you know, still, let's say you live at your mom's house right now. I don't know. Or you live with your girlfriend and she tends to cook for you. What's going to happen whenever you want to move out on your own, if you have to, whatever? How are you going to feed yourself? You know, you have to learn. It's cool to know to cook, man. That's a pretty cool skill to learn.
Is, yeah.
You know, imagine if you are, you know, trying to get to know someone and you invite them over to your place and you are able to cook a meal for them, bro. That's pretty fucking cool, man. Like, you know, that's a tap on the back for sure. You know, and so start cooking your own food.
Yes.
You know, it's a lot healthier. It's cheaper to go to the store. I know that groceries are up in price, but it's still a lot cheaper than buying Whataburger or whatever restaurant you choose to go to on the daily. It's cheaper.
Time you do the math, you spend a lot of money on fast food.
It's cheaper and it's better for the soul, you guys. Just to be in the kitchen and just cutting stuff up and, you know, cooking stuff and seeing you creating something, you know, like from scratch till you put it on the plate. That is satisfying. That is it's good for the soul. It's good for you to do that. You know what I mean? So people need to start taking more pride in the fact that you're learning how to cook or you want to cook more. You know what I mean? And so I love cooking. I love cooking for my family. And I honestly need to do more of it. You know what I mean?
I'm same way.
Grilling, barbecuing, like that stuff is badass. You know, I know a lot of old schools. When I say old schools, I'm talking about older gentlemen that can really throw down on the grill. You know, that stuff is cool. You got, you know, so, you know, stop ordering your food. That's what we're saying. Learn to cook for yourself. This is going to help you with your working out.
Yes. You're developing discipline.
Yeah.
And so what we're going to do is we're going to hit these. Wait, Chris. After Chris gets done, we're going to hit some of these topics. These topics.
Well, what I was going to say real quick is, because what Carl and I are doing, we're working out, right? But it's a lifestyle. So what we're trying to get at here is it's not just about being in the gym, you guys. It's about what goes on outside of the gym, what it is that you're doing outside of the gym. This is what's going to keep you motivated every day.
Yes.
If you're cooking for yourself, if you're doing meal plans for the week, if you are, you know, trying to get the rest that you need to wake up the next day to work out, if you're drinking all the water you need to drink, if you are not indulgent in all those, dude, you're going to be motivated to wake up every day and go and get after it. Because a lot of people are like, oh, I start for 2 weeks and then I quit. It's because you're not fully committed.
You're not doing all the trifecta.
You're not doing all the things to really want to, you know, if you do these things, when you wake up the next morning in your mind, you're going to be on go mode because you know how hard you've been putting in, you know how much work you've been putting in behind the scenes to keep this up.
Yes.
So what we're trying to say is you can't just say, I want to be in shape, and then you go and play video games at night or watch TV and eat Cheeto. You can't do that.
No.
You have to be fully committed, and it's not an easy path. If it was easy, everyone would do it.
Oh, bro, everyone would be great.
Jacked up right now.
Yeah. What you do is when you do that, you're taking one step forward and then you take 3 steps back.
But that is why you see these people who are in shape, or you see these people who are successful in business. Yep. Why do you think these people are so proud of themselves? Why do you think these people hold their head up high and walk with their chest out? It's because they know how much effort it took for them to get there. It's not easy. A lot of people like to say, oh, you're lucky, or it's an overnight. It's not. It's not like that. It's difficult. And so
it takes a lot of discipline.
But if you can do it, though, is what we're saying, because we're doing it. We're actually doing what we're talking about, and we're on our journey right now, and we're sharing it with you guys. But anyways, let's get on these topics real quick.
Oh, you're good. Hey, see, Chris brought it to y'all, and so that's almost he could tune up the rest of the story right there. So look, we're going to hear these topics. So for one, you need to choose your own path. Okay.
Choose your own path.
There is an importance of making your own journey, not following someone else's. I don't want you to technically follow mine and Chris's, but I want you to take us as an example to build your own journey.
Take us as an example. If you like some of the things that we're saying, apply it to your life, but you don't have to look up to me in a way that I want to be like Chris. I don't want you to do that. I want you to be like you, because everyone is their own person. We all are original in our own ways. And so be yourself. Don't ever be like anyone else. Be yourself. I personally do not look up to anyone, nobody, but I do listen to other men.
Yes.
And if I like what they say, then I will apply it to my life. But that as far as it goes, that is what we're here. We're here to help each other. We're here to build each other up. So if I'm helping, if I say something that's going to help you, take it. By all means, take it. That's what I'm doing this for. This is because I'm serving a purpose, and my purpose is to help you. So it's okay to listen to people. It's okay to get on podcasts in the morning. Just don't idolize anyone. It's not the way.
Yes.
Be yourself.
Be yourself for sure. And like Chris, only one person I look up to, and that's God. That's it. Gratitude is a foundation. There's significance of gratitude in self-mastery. So, for one, I want to encourage y'all. I want you to reflect and appreciate what you've already done in your life and what you're trying to do. But I also want you to try to push forward and better it. But you have to be grateful for what you've already have and what you've done before you can improve and get more out of that.
Yes. How do you expect to receive more if you're not grateful for what you already have? Another way to look at it is, how do you expect to get more if you're not taking care of what you already have? You have to take care of the things right now that you currently possess to get more. To cultivate more.
Yes, cultivating more. Yes.
It just is what it is. It's cause and effect, right? Like like let's say for me, I have a house. I have to be able to take care of my house. Keep it maintained. If I want a bigger house, I need to be able to conquer this house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how I feel. I can't just treat this house like crap and then go off onto the next one. No, because then I'm going to screw the next one up. I have to be able to learn to, take care of my house, clean it, service it, do whatever it is that I need to do to keep it up to par. And then if I want a bigger home, then I'll go and get a bigger home. But I just feel like you need to be grateful for the things you have in order to get more. Gratitude is real, you guys. You need to every day wake up, man. Every day I wake up and I literally will say, thank you for waking me up today. Thank you for allowing me to breathe. Thank you for allowing me to see. Thank you for waking me up next to my kids. Thank you for this roof that I have over my head. Thank you for this water that is hitting my back, because I like to pray in the shower. Thank you for my legs. Thank you for my hands. Thank you for my feet. Thank you literally for everything. Thank you for the car that I have outside that is going to be allowing me to get to work today, to allow to do what I love to do.
Yes.
Just be thankful, you guys. You know what I mean? Like, express that. Put that out there into the universe.
And I think this is a great topic because we're slacking in this. A lot of people don't realize what they have.
They don't.
And so, for one, just like Chris said, waking up, being thankful and praying about what you're thankful for, you don't realize, and this is on me too, and I've done this myself, like even just your spouse. Do you realize what you really have?
Yep.
Or have you got too comfortable and you start thinking about other things and you forget of what you have, and you don't realize you've got the best thing sitting right next to you, and you have completely gotten comfortable in the fact that I've got a wife, okay, but you don't really, or got a husband, okay, but you don't really open your eyes and say, shoot, I got a pretty good person here right next to me that supports me all the way.
Yeah, because so many guys are like, oh, I work all this, I work all that, and bring all this money. Yeah, but who's watching the kids whenever you're not?
Yep.
Whenever you're at work, or or who's cooking when you're at work, putting all those long hours. You know what I mean? I'll say this: if your girl does not work, and she's not cooking and she's not cleaning, then you got a problem, brother.
Yes,
you know what I mean.
That is true.
You got a problem. But if your girl is at home all day, but she's cooking and she's cleaning and she's taking care of the kids, dude, you got to realize that you got you a good one at home. You know what I mean? At the same time, if your girl works hard, just as hard as you do, you got to understand that everything's going to have to be 50-50. If your girl's bringing in money just like you do, You're gonna have to wash some dishes sometimes,
Yes.
bro. Make the bed. I mean,
Bro,
this stuff is good for you anyways.
Yes.
Like, you should be making. I once talked to this guy one time, and he said he doesn't make his own bed. Like, what type of man are you, bro?
Whoa, hang on
You
now.
don't make your own bed, man. Like,
That's a pet peeve.
That's a normal thing. That's like you should know. Like,
you know what? I'm going to say that's what helps design. You can design your own discipline right there by getting up, making your bed. You know, I've been doing that since I was 8 years old. I got up and made my bed. That's the first thing I did, made a bed. I was like a military dude. Made my bed. I've taught my kids how to do that. It builds discipline. That making your bed as simple as that will build discipline.
Yep.
To structure yourself for the rest of what you're trying to achieve.
Yeah.
And be lucky that she's still with you with your funky ass that ain't doing nothing.
Yeah. You know, and so,
good God.
So be grateful for the good people that you have in your life as well. If you have a good wife or girl that's helping you while you're out there bringing in all the bucks, you know, understand that it's not all you, that it's a team thing. It's a team effort. But like I said earlier, if your girl does not work and she doesn't cook or clean and then she whines, you got to get rid of that, my boy. Straight up. Yeah. Anyways, we don't want to get too deep into that.
No, you're good. You're good. Look, the next one we're going to hit on real quick is improvement before expansion.
Yes.
And so, look, it's...
Well, this one's deep.
Because it's a lot.
Yeah, because a lot of people tend to try to move too fast and don't maximize what they already have. You have to use all of like, for instance, let's say, what's a good example, Carl? What's a good example on this?
I mean, I guess I could kind of use a gym analogy. So look, if you go to the gym in the morning, let's say you go to the gym in the morning, okay, and you go straight to trying to curl 100 pounds and you haven't been to the gym in a year, you're not working on the improvement of starting versus you're trying to go straight to that expansion and blow it up. It ain't gonna work. You're not gonna be able to curl that 100 pounds. I can tell you that right now. You jumped too far ahead. You didn't work on improving yourself at the very bottom. It's okay to lift 10 pounds and work your way up to that 100. But if I'm sitting there just trying to go straight to the 100, or if I come into a job and I say, I want to be CEO right now. I have no experience. I have no degree, nothing, but I want to be CEO. You've got to start here. Then you got to improve yourself and build yourself to that expansion point. I mean, that's the best kind of how I kind of look at it. It's
for sure.
You just can't go right up here to this big blowout expansion. You have to start down here at the improvement process.
A lot of people want to make a lot of money. Like a lot of people want to make a lot of money, but they don't know how to take care of a small amount of money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they want $10,000, but they don't know how to take care of $10. You know what I mean? So you have to learn to work with what you have and make the best of it before you want to go and get bigger and better.
It's like a baby. You got to crawl before you walk.
Yes. It's like another way to look at it is well, I don't want to. I'll use this example. I'm not going to say who. I'll use this example though. But I had somebody in my life, and I love him so dearly. But he got a new car, for instance, recently, and he wrecked it within the first week of getting it, right?
Oh.
And so, yeah. And so he was just telling me, should I go and get another car?
Oh, no, please don't.
Well, hold on. Should I? Because he listens. I don't want him feeling kind of way. Should I go and get another car or should I just pay it off? I told him, bro, if you want to learn from this, you're going to put yourself through some pain, man.
Yeah.
You know, you made the mistake of wrecking your new car. What I suggest you do is if you want to learn from this and you want to go and get you something else, pay this car off first. Don't get into more debt.
Yeah.
You make enough money to pay this car off. We did the math. I did a budget for him. I asked him how much he makes, what his bills are, how much he pays on bills, and what's he keeping at the end of the month. And we did some numbers, and we cut some corners. And I was like, dude, you can have this small amount of money paid off in 3 months.
Yep.
In 3 months, and then after those 3 months, if you want to go and get another one, go for it. But I highly suggest you don't go and get you another car. You go and get you a cash car because you're young, and nobody really gives a flying F about what you drive.
No,
and you shouldn't either.
No.
The goal is to get money. And so you know, what I was going with this is
you got to grow the right way.
You got to grow the right way.
Yep.
You can't just because the resources are there, just because you have people in your ear telling you, you know, oh, you don't worry about it. We'll just put it on to the next one. Like, no, put yourself through some pain,
Yes.
sacrifice a little, learn from it. And then if you want better and bigger and better, you go and get that. That's just another way to look at it, I guess.
Yes.
Just like when something happens to you and there's a lesson to be learned, take the L and learn the lesson. Don't avoid it. And my brother, well, I'll say this: he took my advice.
That's good. It's good advice you gave him.
Yeah, he took my advice, and that's that. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of you.
So look, no, that's great. That's a great way to explain this too. So the next thing really is the saying that you normally hear is pursuit of happiness. What I want you to do is I want you to flip that around, and I want you to say the happiness in the pursuit.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We focus too much on the end goal, and we don't enjoy the journey and the process it takes to get to that goal. We're so set on that goal, we forget to slow down and enjoy the accomplishments we're making.
And one of the key things you have to remember, you guys, is don't compare yourselves to other people.
Mm-hmm.
Stop getting on social media and seeing these, whatever it is that you're trying to do. Stop seeing these people who are already where you want to be, and stop putting yourself down because you're not there already. Understand that where they got to took time. It took years to get there. So it's going to take you years, if not more, than to get there. And that's how people become discouraged, because they focus too much on the big, on the end goal, like you said.
Yes.
And they don't really fall in love with the process. You have to fall in love with the process. You got to, what's the word I'm looking for? You have to enjoy, live in the moment, and enjoy every little step of the way, on where it is you're trying to get to.
Yes.
You have to celebrate those small wins sometimes. You know what I mean? Like if you are a person who is trying to, I don't know, save up 50 grand for whatever reason, whatever it is that you want to do with that money, and you let's say you hit $5,000 in the bank. That's cool, man. You know what I mean? Like that's, you don't have to go out and do anything, but just, it's good to
celebrate the small victories.
Celebrate the small victories.
Enjoy the process, and you need to also eliminate all excuses.
Yeah. To
enjoy the happiness in the pursuit, you have to get rid of every excuses in your life.
Yeah, you do.
And so what I'm telling you is, and I'm looking at you right now, I'm going to be honest with you. The first thing you do is don't ever say, I'll do it tomorrow.
No.
I'll get it next week.
If it takes less than 2 minutes, do it right now.
Yes.
A lot of people will juggle, will, go back and forth about, oh, should I do this? Dude, if it takes 2 minutes, man, shut up and go do it.
Yes.
It's not that serious,
yes.
man. Don't overthink it. Stop overthinking. Go and do it. Like, for instance, taking out the trash is such a simple thing. But I guarantee you, a lot of you men out there will be, oh, man, should I take it out right now?
I'll get a couple hours.
Man, just take it out right now, man. Quit being a pump.
You already thought about it, so you might as well do it.
Just do it, man. You're hungry.
Yes. Eliminate all excuses, and you will see, you will see super strong discipline once you get rid of excuses.
And you will feel good because you acted on your thoughts right then and there in the moment.
Yes.
Stop being weak, man.
Yes.
Stop being weak-minded, man. That's a sign of weakness. And so if you got something on your mind that you want, man, just do it.
Yes, do it. So make sure you switch that saying around. You're looking at happiness in the pursuit. You're not doing pursuit of happiness. You're looking at happiness in the pursuit.
Process, you guys.
Yes.
Enjoy every step of the way. Stop focusing on the end. You're going to get there if you do these things the right way. And enjoy it.
Yes.
Enjoy. Just tell yourself this is going to be a long journey. It's going to be a long journey. We're going to be here for a while, but you know what? We're going to have fun doing it.
Yes.
You got to tell yourself that and really believe it.
You do. You have to believe it. So look, we're going to get these next two real quick. So mindset and fitness is your next key point on this.
Yeah.
Okay. There is an importance of creating a positive mindset and physical fitness in self-mastery.
Yeah, man. You can't be out here. Let's see. You can't be out here talking about self-discipline, but you got some titties. No, sir. I ain't trying to hear you, bro. Sit down. I ain't trying to hear you. I mean, if you got some advice on how to make money, that's cool. But I ain't trying to hear nothing about self-discipline if you're not disciplining yourself in your own life. I'm looking at everything as well, my bro.
Yes.
So,
No, bro, he ain't lying, guys.
it's deeper than just a mindset thing, you guys. Your mind, like you're one. It's all one. The body is one. You know what I mean? So if you want to,
mindset is crown.
Yeah.
Fitness is throne.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, just remember, how you treat your body is how you're gonna feel, and how you feel will correlate to what it is that how you think. You know what I mean? If you're putting crap into your body, if you're drinking every day, if every day you go and you drink, I guarantee you every day you wake up like feeling like crap. If you feel like crap, your mindset's gonna be crappy, and you're out here putting that on to other people. You can't. No, man, sit down. So if you wanna have a good mindset, you have to treat your body the same. If you want to be positive in the mind and think all these good things, you got to do the same with your body, man.
Yes.
It's the same thing.
And honestly, our creator wanted that from us in the first place.
Honestly, taking care of your body is a sign of being grateful.
Yes.
I mean, it really is.
Your body's a temple.
It really is, you guys. If you guys really want to be grateful, take care of yourself. If you guys want to spit in the creator's face, treat your body like crap.
Yeah. Go ahead and do that. And you'll see the results eventually of what happens.
You'll hit 50, 60 years old, and you're going to be having some health issues. That's what happens.
Bro.
But if you start taking care of your mind and your body now, you're well, that's not technically what we're talking about is the future. I mean, yeah, we are talking about the future. If you want to be
if you want to achieve anything and be successful in anything and better yourself, which is the next point, becoming the best version of yourself, you have to get your mindset and fitness, mastery, mindset, fitness, master. Good God, Chris, now you got me going. Master. Be a master of yourself.
You know what, bro? Today, you should make it a goal to say 10 times at night, mastery.
Yep.
You gotta get that right, bro.
Self-mastery. No, you're good. That's because I just pronounced that mass too quick. Mastery. Yes.
I'll have the same issue, man. We're not perfect, bro.
You have to develop all those, or you're never going to achieve the better version of yourself.
Yeah.
And I've seen it. And just real quick, even just last night, I talked to somebody, and I was eating a healthy meal, and they were eating Arby's. And what I got out of it, or what I was told, is they were like, "Oh, my meal is so much better than yours."
Really?
Bro, I'm not lying. I'm not lying to you. My meal, Arby's is so good. These big old fat French fries are so good. This sloppy ass burger.
Throw it in your face,
bro.
How you're living right
and
now.
I said, no, I mean, I love eating healthy. He's like, well, it's you have to. It's better to only shit once a day than have to shit multiple times a day. I said,
what?
I said, for one, that makes not even no sense. I said, two, there is a difference in a healthy shit and not healthy shit.
You want to be having bowel movements.
If you're eating junk, you're not going to poop as much. I'm sorry we're talking about this. I'm just being legit. It's a health problem. You should be going to the bathroom more than once a day. I am sorry.
Is horrible.
That's the excuse I got, eating a healthy meal and eating a junk food.
Man, my boy, he has a low, his mindset ain't there, man. His mindset is not there.
It's God. So let's go to the next one real quick. Becoming the best version of yourself. And so what we need to do is we're going to try to take key takeaways of how to develop this self-mastery, self-mastery. And we want to help them create their own journey and practice gratitude. What's some takeaways for listeners on how to develop this? What do you got, Chris? You got anything?
Becoming the best version of yourself. I mean, we just named them all, man.
We honestly did. We just the last few key points.
What it's going to be is becoming the best version of yourself. You're going to need to first of all,
choose your own path.
Well, yes, choose your own path, but you're going to need to stand in the mirror and look at yourself, and you're going to need to think of all the things currently that you have going on in your life. Think of the things that are holding you back from getting to where you truthfully want to be, and that could be a list of things, and we just talked about them.
Yes.
It could be You know, if you somebody who smokes every day, if you like smoking weed every day, I know a lot of guys. I know so many people who smoke weed every day, man. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. I know it's not too harmful, but it fogs the mind.
Yes.
It fogs the mind, and if you need it at night to go to bed, that is dependency, and dependency is weakness. If you have to depend on something at night to go to bed, you are weak, my boy. It just is what it is.
Straight up truth.
All right. So you're going to have to put all these things out on the table, man. You're going to have to look at all the things that are holding you from being
the best version
of yourself. And that's going to be, you know, physically in shape, mentally, your mindset has to be, you have to be a positive thinker. What else, Carl?
Look, you're going to have to, like Chris said, look yourself in the mirror, figure out what you need to get rid of. You need to get rid of all dependencies. You need to get rid of stuff that's making you weak. You need to get rid of bad habits. You need to get rid of excuses. You need to forge your own path and build your own empire.
Yep.
You need to honestly build a foundation of gratitude to be able to reach the next stage in your life, and work on your mindset to develop a better fitness. But at the same time, if you're trying to do some of this and you're still doing some of this other stuff, you can't combine them. You can't combine all this together. You have to get rid of all the bad before you can do any of this.
Yeah, I like what you said right there. You got to get rid of all the bad, and I'll say this before you start taking in all the good. Yep. So yeah, you guys, just look at yourself in the mirror. Be honest with yourself. If you know you're doing some things that are holding you back, like for instance, what I mean is like if you're doing something and you think about it the next day, or you think about it 10 minutes later, and you're like, man, I shouldn't be doing this. Hey man, then it's just stop.
Yeah,
it's easy. Just stop doing it. I mean, I've quit things cold turkey, and honestly, it was easier for me. It was easier to quit things cold turkey than to slowly want to get out of it. I feel like it's gonna be harder for you to get out of it at that point. Just, you know, stop doing some things. Then you turn around and you write down the things that you want in your life.
Write down that goal list.
Right, make a goal list. Write down the things that you want in your life, or write down how it is that you want to be.
Yes.
In your life, and make a list of things that you want to start doing, and start crossing them out one by one.
Yes.
It doesn't got to be, you don't got to cross them out all in a day. Like this, we know that things are going to take time. Like if you're a person who wants to become a better reader, right? Focus on maybe reading one book a month, right?
Yep. Start slow.
Figure out 12 books that you want to read. Do some research. Look up 12 books that you want to read. Create a list and start chipping at it 1 month at a time.
And enjoy the happiness in that pursuit. Enjoy that goal.
You will enjoy it. You'll look forward to those reading sessions every day. And guess what? By the end of the year, I guarantee you will become a better reader. Your speech will develop. You'll have better vocabulary. You know, the way to read a story, how you read a story. You know, like what were we talking about, Carl, yesterday? How you read something and somebody really liked the way you read it. You like narrated it.
I did
you become a better narrator. Like I whenever, like, sometimes my wife and I we read books, and like she'll be washing dishes and I'll read it out loud. She loves the way I narrate a book. I like to imagine myself like as if I was the person reading it.
It's where you put your words into when you're reading.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so reading is just good, you guys. Like,
it is.
It's just so good for the mind. You just literally become a smarter person, especially if you're reading good stuff. But in general, reading is good for you. So it's just an example that I was giving. If you want to become a better reader, but you're gonna have to. But if you want to become like the best version of yourself, you guys, and that is just getting off all the BS, all the devices that are hurting you, holding you back. You're gonna have to be honest with yourself and put all those flaws out on the table, and just quit. Stop doing some things, and create a list of things to do that can replace all those things that you were doing. You know what I mean?
So what we're going to do is we're going to have to wrap this up. But what I want, all you need is on creating self-mastery, self-mastery. These key points are going to be on our description. So I'll put them out there for you can look at and go over and apply them to your own personal growth.
Yeah.
We want y'all to work on developing this. We want you to keep up with us. We love y'all.
Yeah.
We're just doing this because we love y'all.
Yeah. We literally don't have to be here sitting here do this. It's Sunday, man. I could be in bed still.
Yes.
Not that I would be in bed on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Right now, you know where I'd be in the gym, running some miles or doing something productive with my day, getting some stuff done at home, washing the cars, taking the dog out. Like I'm doing something right now. Like after I leave here, Chris, I'm going to be productive and proactive. I'm not about to go home and sit on the couch all day. This is not what I do.
Nope.
It's not what I do. It's not what I'm into. I need to be moving. I need to get things done. And so, where was I going with this, man? Where was I going with this? Oh, I don't have to be sitting here doing this. You know, I'm doing this because it makes me feel like I'm serving a purpose by just sharing my story, sharing what I do with y'all, and if hopefully you who's watching me can take something from this and apply it to your life to become a better person.
Yes.
And you know what's crazy, man? I had this dude come into the barbershop literally last Saturday. He came into the barbershop. He just walked in my room and he was like, I'm sorry to interrupt you, man. I guess I cut one of his son's hair. And he just walked in randomly. He was like, I just want to let you know, man, keep doing what you're doing. We need more people like you in this world. I forget exactly how he said, but he pretty much just came to praise me a little bit and tell me that he likes what I'm doing. And I just told him that, you know, when I see young men come in here and I you know, I feel like, you know, maybe they need a word from me. You know, I just try to speak good into them. That's it.
That's our job.
That's it. And I just told them, thank you. So I know what I'm doing is getting across to people. It's reaching others, you know. And so thank you to the gentleman. Don't know his name, but thank you to the gentleman who is listening and watching me. I appreciate you, man. And if I feel like I've impacted your life in some sort of way, hey man, reach out to me. I'll talk to you personally. You know what I mean? I like talking to people. You know what I mean? I'm not famous or nothing like that. You know, I'm a regular dude right here in Denton, Texas. I'm a family man, and I just cut hair, my boy.
It is
so you can hit me up and we can talk. And if you want some more advice from me, or if you have not even advice, but if you just want to talk, I'm here to talk. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help people,
bro.
And so
yeah. For sure. No,
thank you for watching.
I'm glad you got that compliment, because honestly, that's our job as modern day knights, as I like to call it. Our job is to raise squires up to become a knight of this generation. Speaking of knights, where we leave, we will do a little more probably next week, but we are going to be starting a program.
Oh, another thing I wanted to say is next Sunday we have a.
Oh, that's right.
His name is KJ. He has his own insurance business, I would say, because it's a business. But he pretty much, I know he sells life insurance, he sells health insurance, car insurance, and he has his own, like, his storefront. And he wants to come on our show and talk to you guys. And we're going to share his story, and we're going to tap into his mind and see what he has to say. And it's going to be good, you guys, because I've seen his journey, and he started from the bottom, and I know he's on his journey as well. So look forward to next week, y'all. We're going to have KJ. He sells insurance. He's going to come on here and speak nothing but straight game to you guys. You're going to want to listen to this, especially if you're somebody who is interested in like life insurance or business insurance.
Needing some help.
You're needing some help. This guy is going to give you all the reasons why you want to get some of that, or and just how he got to where he got to. You know what I mean? So next Sunday, you guys. And what were you going to say, Carl?
No, you're good. That I appreciate, because I was gonna try to mention him as well.
Program.
Program. Look, guys, we'll mention a little more. We may do a story on Instagram, but we are developing a program, myself and Chris, called the Kingsman. And it is trying to help people, especially men, develop a elevated mindset, help you with fitness. We're working on workout routines and a bunch of other stuff. So we're trying to create a program. We're gonna the first program in this thing is going to be called Modern Day Knights, And that's where we're trying to raise up men to be modern day knights, so we can eventually help out boys without fathers, or just anybody in general trying to become a better person, better man. So more on that later. Also be on the lookout. We have hopefully some maybe some
Merch.
gym apparel
Some
merch
gym apparel.
coming out.
Yep,
So
yep.
definitely tune in. But we're gonna get out of here. Didn't mean to be on this long, but it's cool. We got to start a little late this morning, but we love y'all. We hope you got something out of this. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel. Just keep up with us. And as always, mindset ignites power, discipline fuels the journey, and structure designs the map. Mindset equals power.